now know what it feels like to be blown up. The thrill of running straight into an explosion, it'll change ya. I should take a step back. I conquered the double battle bridge challenge, and then all the competitors assembled for the big ceremony thingy. That's when I knew something was awry.
Or?
Yes, that's right, Seely. Awry is a new word I've learned. So, there was a jester. Didn't trust that guy from the moment I smelled him. Then there were two princes who were even smellier. And that's when I knew it could only be Team Nasty. Their theatrics were fruitless. Me and my bridge crew saw right through them. We had an epic Pokemon battle. There were huge metallic arms. There was a big explosion. And then the police came. Yada, yada, yada. But the cool thing is, I have a new Pokemon. He looks like a pine cone.
Pine cone.
Speaking of pine cones, what's that girl doing in a tree? Gotta go, Dad. Write to you soon. Love, Pearl.
Hello, friends. We are back.
Woo!
And in the studio, in our super fancy, very professional studio that's not just our spare room, we have our first guest of the show. Please welcome Megan DeWald.
Yes!
Oh, I'm here.
I'm psyched out of my mind. People, you asked, we listened.
Oh my God.
Is there anything that you want to tell the listeners about yourself before we get started? Or
Oh,
anything?
let me.
Just a friend of the-
Megan
yeah,
is a
right.
beautiful, wonderful, majestical spirit, and we're all blessed to not only hear her voice, but hear her Pokemon as well.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for that intro, Sarah.
Anytime, anytime.
I guess I'll just say that I'm an actress, just like Jonah and Sarah, because Jonah's an actress.
That's certainly true.
It's true.
And I like long walks on the beach and reading quietly by myself. I play video games quite often, and that's pretty much all you need to know about me.
She's been an OG listener, guys, too.
I have been. I've been listening since the beginning, and I'm very excited to be here. I yelled many times.
many times, just yelling, screaming about it. Oh, here's one. Here's a fun question that we can ask anybody who comes on.
This is the first time, so yeah, I
know,
guess let's have a question.
It's like a new thing that we're doing. No, you're fine. What was your first Pokemon game, and also what was your favorite? If they're the same, that's fine.
Wow. So my first was like the OG Pokemon game, but I would say that my favorite, oh gosh, you're making me pick. I played a lot of Leaf Green and I played a lot of Emerald, but I would probably say that Emerald is my favorite.
Respect.
Because Skitty.
What was your first starter?
Well, of course it was Mudkip.
Oh my gosh!
It will always be Mudkip. Always.
That is good to know. Good to know.
Beautiful. I love it. Well, with that lovely intro, let's hop right in.
Come along, Megan. Come into the chamber.
I'm ready.
Or the little rabbit hole. It's in our spare room. Jump. Woo!
Here I go.
This is how it happens every episode.
So, Pearl, where we left off, you and Luca were riding down the road in the SS Speedmeister, and you heard a voice from this tree, and you looked up and you saw this girl up there yelling down at you.
Hey, are you guys going to Truffle Town?
Whoa! You're in a tree. Hi.
I am in a tree. Where are you guys going?
Yeah, we sure are. Are you going to a tree town? Do you live in there?
I'm actually an Ewok.
What? I knew it! Luca, brace yourself for a collision of the worlds like you've never seen before.
I am in a constant state of being braced at this point, Pearl, as the bike is slowed to a stop.
Do you want to come with us?
Yes, I would love to. I actually have a favor to ask of you.
And she like,
no, Luca, she's stuck.
Should we call? I mean, we were just talking to the cops and stuff.
Hey, I'm not stuck. I can get down.
No, it's okay. Don't be afraid. Don't be the hero. I have the police on call. They love me.
No, be careful about just calling the police.
They said call me whenever. I got Pokegear for this event. Okay, just hold on.
I just imagine that Dianne is just like gracefully like scaling down this tree as they are arguing.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
And then at the end of the argument, she's just standing in front of Pearl.
Nice. So, as you climb down, would you like to describe Dianne in a bit more detail now that she's come down from this tree?
Yes, I would love to. So Dianne has some like short, over-the-shoulder, messy, brown, curly hair, nice soft curls. She's wearing like this turtleneck that's like olive green. You know, like the tunic turtlenecks that are like earthbound and stuff like that, that thin material.
Yes.
That's what she's wearing.
Hey!
And she's got like tactical leggings on with like a bunch of zippers and pockets that is stuffed to the brim with God knows what. And she's wearing like muddy hiking boots. And she's got like really tired green eyes and just freckles galore.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Now, did she have a Pokemon out and about with her?
Oh, yes. So as Dianne is scaling down the tree, a little skunk-like Pokemon just kind of pops its head out from behind a branch and then slowly starts to crawl down after her. And then as it stands next to her at the bottom of the tree, she goes,
Hold on there, garbage.
It's good. It's good, Danny.
Good girl.
Garbage, yes! Oh, wow, you're here. That was fast. Are you a ninja?
Close. I'm actually training to be a Pokemon Ranger. That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Whoa, what's that?
So,
Do it. Assert the lore. say what you will.
okay, so you know how there are like Pokemon reserves, right? Just all over the region.
Sure.
Yeah, do it.
You're in. You got it.
Assert the lore. I'm giving you this freedom right now.
wow.
It's big.
So Pokemon Rangers are the ones that take care of the reserve and they take care of the Pokemon on there. And anyone who goes hiking or climbing in the reserve, they have to make sure that all of the Pokemon and the people who are in the reserve are all safe.
Wow, that's amazing. I know a Pokepologist.
What's that?
I have no idea still.
Cool.
It's just somebody who's really smart, actually. They just go study. But that sounds way cooler.
Thanks.
Well, what's your favor? You obviously could get down the tree. That's impressive. Also, hi, I'm Pearl.
Hi, I'm Dianne.
And we, I don't know. Is it a high five? Is it,
Us to like grasp hands.
Oh my God, it's like the Tarzan.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Tarzan in the tree with Jane and Tarzan, and we like have like a moment and freeze frame, and there's like that deep soulful moment in our eyes, and I don't know what song plays in the background, but it's amazing.
It has
and
to be Phil Collins.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's
Some
probably
Phil
just
Collins
straight
song,
up.
and our hair was whooshing.
It's the studio.
I like that it's not Two Worlds, One
That's-
Family. Like, it's the
Exactly.
studio. Just
That
say the
makes
word.
sense. Just say the word. It's
Oh
beautiful.
my gosh.
And Pearl shakes it off like,
Whoa, Dianne, that was amazing.
Yeah, are you like my sister?
Stop everything. I was about to ask if you were my cousin. Are we cousin sisters? Sissons? Luca, it's a thing.
Hi, I'm Luca, by the way.
Hi, Luca. I'm Dianne.
Good to meet you.
Hold on 1 second.
she writes a really fast postcard from Pearl saying, Dad, what happened to my long lost sister? Also, why, yeah, I think that's all it says. Is she just scribbles really fast and then imaginally like throws it in the air and it's sent.
And a Pelipper catches it.
Yes, there we go. Dad, do I have a sister? All bold.
Yeah, a Wingull swoops by, just picks it up. You like folded it into a paper airplane and just throw it, and like you're like, it'll get to Mordecai eventually. He'll pick it up.
Yep.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, guys. Had to take care of that really quick.
No worries.
So what's your favor? How can we help you?
So tomorrow, I'm actually going to be doing the Junior Ranger competition.
Ooh, I like it.
And I'm not really sure what we're going to have to do, but I need a partner.
Do you want... 1 second.
And she scooches,
Luca,
Yeah.
I don't know if you have, I don't know your hopes or dreams or aspirations,
but I have to be Diane's partner.
I think that makes sense.
it's coursing through my blood, Luca. I just didn't want to be a jerk, but, please don't offer.
She's saying all of this at a volume where you can definitely hear it.
Luca, please. Please, you're so cool all the time. You do so much for me, but I'm just begging you.
I was made for some things, and this is one of the things I was made for.
No, that's cool. I wasn't gonna try to like swoop in and like become her partner. I feel like after the whole hair whooshy, hand touchy thing, that's all you. That's all you.
Thanks, man. I'll get an extra truffle for you one day.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she knows if there's chocolate in this town. You got me crazy. You talked about it so much. Now I can't stop thinking about it.
Okay, she takes a big step back to Dianne. She goes,
I have my resume, I have a reference, it's Luca, and I have a new badge. Ding!
and she shows her gym badge.
I would like to apply for the partnership.
Wow, I like your badge.
Thanks. Any other questions? I'm ready. I know how to tie my shoelaces, but I still prefer Velcro. And sometimes I lose track or I lose focus, but I have a great team.
Pearl.
Yeah?
You've got the job.
Yes! And Freeze Face should jump.
I'm just like looking up at her.
Luca's just sitting in the seat of the motorcycle.
Coming back to the ground.
So what do we have to do?
I have no idea.
Perfect.
So what? This thing's just like happening tomorrow, I guess. What is there? Is it in town?
Yes, it is in town. It's in Truffle Town.
Oh, cool. I hope we can get some chocolate before we go.
I'm sure there's chocolate there.
Have you ever been there?
No.
Where are you from? This tree? Whoa, it's your house. That's why you could climb down so easily.
I actually live in Gallerina Woods.
Oh, I hope to get there one day.
I would like to imagine that our Pokemons have been kind of playing with each other, or like trying to figure out like do we need to roll or anything? Like, have they been getting along as well? Was it instant kinship?
Well, who did you have out? Was it Seely?
Oh yeah.
And I have garbage.
I mean, I think that as long as garbage is game, and garbage from that little bit of business that I did just then, I think seems pretty chill.
I love
and
this
Seely
name.
can just get along with
Everything.
everything and everyone.
I will tell you that garbage has a sassy nature.
I
Sassy
love
nature.
it.
It's like that quiet sassy, where it's just that there's just a little bit of judgment happening sometimes, but just chilling. But I think the garbage is like, it's gonna day.
I imagine Seely trying to like show off her flips too, and like Garbage being like, kind of cool. How about another one? Like, and she's like, okay, I can do it.
Make Seely make a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. It's a 7.
Garbage is skeptical.
Love it. Garbage is in trees, so like,
She's like, Tame.
She's like looking at you from underneath her tail, just like,
I know
are you sure?
I love it.
The face is like half draped by the tail. It's a little bit emo.
Exactly.
I love it so much. Perfect. And Seely just thinks it's so cool.
I will say for you, Dianne, as a note, Pearl does look like she's maybe been slightly on fire.
Yeah, my hair's like frizzing still. Smoke. I smell like a nice barbecue.
Hey, Pearl.
Yeah.
You look kind of rough. You okay?
Thanks, Dianne. That's so thoughtful of you. Wow. Yeah, I'm great. I'm hoping I get a new scar or maybe a bruise tomorrow, because it's kind of fun when it's like, whoa, that thing was purple, now it's yellow, and now I'm green? Like, it's fun. But yeah, no, I'm good. There was an explosion, and I dove, and I became a little shell to protect a Pokemon, but it all worked out, and I got watered down. So, I mean, just when I have to, my hair dries naturally, it normally frizzes.
Mine
So-
too.
Yeah. So you get it. It's all good.
We should probably go to a Poke Center.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of tired, and so is my team, so that's a good idea. To Truffle Town, and then to the Poke Center.
I'm so excited, and I'll tell you my life story.
Let's go!
And you all head into Truffle Town.
So that's when you tried ice cream for the first time?
Technically, yes, but I'm a vegan, so it's not really ice cream.
Oh, but you think a palate like mine would still enjoy it, huh?
Yes.
Well, I do make it a point to try all frozen treats. I am very unbiased. I just, everybody has a favorite, but I'd love to try it. Do you make it yourself?
My uncle actually makes it. His name's Camper Dave.
I love it. I'm sorry.
Camper Dave, that's cool.
He's really cool.
Does he know Smokey the Ursaring?
That's his Pokemon!
Dianne, I think we are related. All signs are pointing. After you... What? Wow, that's just not... Luca, is that a coincidence or what? Like, come on.
I mean, that's pretty wild. So wait, he just lets his Ursaring just kind of wander around?
Oh no, sometimes my uncle will go around to different woods and just, check them out, check to see what the local berries are, if there are any Pokemon that he needs to take under his wing, and sometimes he'll just let Ursaring out while he's looking around just to get him out of the ball, let him stretch his legs a little.
Kind of like how you with Sealy. Yeah.
And like I do with garbage.
Yay, garbage!
I love garbage.
Pearl tries to pet garbage.
I think you're gonna have to roll pokey handling at this point. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling low. I love it.
It's a 9.
Roll for garbage.
13.
Maybe it's just because you smell of explosion, but garbage is still just trying to get a read on you and Sealy. There's something where just looking from underneath the tail, just dang.
I just get up in Garbage's face, and I'm like,
Garbage, pull it together.
As in we'll see.
I'll take it.
That was great.
Oh, wow, so we made it, huh?
Yes, you all have made it into Truffle Town. It's a small town, especially compared to where you've been lately with Portobello and Bolette. It's more of the size of Inoki Village, really. Kind of that same vibe, very picturesque. You can tell that it's a woodsy, very simple place. There's a river running through it. You do see as you enter town that there are signs for the local chocolate factory, maker, store, all of those things.
Pearl looks to see, wow, this place is quaint. And she's now in later hoses and goes, Truffle, hoo! Luca, I see chocolate!
Oh, thank goodness.
I just look over at Luca and I'm like,
Is she like this all the time?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm down.
So when is the competition?
Tomorrow morning.
Wow. Okay, cool. Should we, practice or anything?
Yeah, I think that would actually be a really great idea. I think you need to heal up first and heal your pokies and then meet me back outside of town.
Sounds good.
And that's what I do.
Awesome. So you head to the Pokemon Center, and Luca does too, since you all are both a little roughed up. You go and you get your Pokemon healed up. You actually see the sign-ups for the Junior Ranger competition tomorrow, and you, I assume, go ahead and do that there.
I walk up to the sign up and I go, how does this work if we don't have Karen?
And she's confused for a second.
And she's like, so I sign my name, Sealy? Just me? I do that?
Or?
But what about...
And then she calls the bullet gym.
You call the front desk?
Yes.
Bullet City Gym, this is Karen. How can I help you?
Thank God! Where have you been all my life?
I've been here at the gym, Pearl.
Okay, but why? Oh, okay, Karen, work with me. Karen, there's a sign up here, and can you just walk me through this thing? It's the Pokemon, I'm in Truffle Town, and it's just a sheet and a piece of paper.
Well, if it's is there a pen next to the piece of paper, Pearl?
Oh, gosh. Yes, I see the pen. Okay, I think I get it now. So I write my name and my partner's name. And I pick the time? I just pick the time?
Is there a slot for you to pick the time?
Dear God, oh, the grids, the charts, why? Time, what are you? Oh, yeah, I see it, 3 o'clock.
Luca just says, there's no 3 o'clock. Hey, Karen, I'm sorry. I will help.
Okay.
Sorry to bother you.
So Luca helps me sign up, but when Luca turns his back, I put our level, if they have a level section, I put it as level 1 million.
Oh my gosh. There's not a level section, but you write that anyway?
I put a little picture too of us battling and looking like rock stars and like beg for mercy type thing. Yeah.
I want to know how she has a picture of us. She drew it.
Already.
Yes. Absolutely. So
Okay.
what it is there is a sign-up sheet. There are a few people who have signed up already. This is a pretty small town, and there's not a ton of people that have really signed up. It looks like this might be a smaller competition. It's not like gym level or anything like that. But so there are actually, as you walked up, you see a couple of other guys who you think might have signed up because they were sort of walking away, and then they like look at you as you're signing up. But you sign, and you actually find Diane's name on there, and you write your name next to hers in the section where it's in the partners thing. And then Luca's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I mean, I might just see if anybody shows up, and if I get a random partner, then that's cool. But sounds fun, something to do.
Yeah, you should do it, man.
Yeah.
I look to see if I see Shane's name.
Can she read?
And now the questions really have been asked. Yeah, really. Boat school. I know the laws of the sea.
If you hadn't asked, I wouldn't have mentioned it, but you do see Shane's name on the sign-up sheet.
And Pearl looks at it, grits her teeth, and she goes, "Tomorrow is the day." And she's so tempted to cross it out, but she doesn't.
She doesn't do it. Nice.
That's big of Pearl.
Yeah, right? That was character development, folks.
Oh my gosh. You see that Shane has written his name down in the no partner, just get paired up with somebody random column, and Luke is like, there's no way that's gonna happen.
Foreshadowing.
Dang, y'all. Dang, that's cruel. That's cool. Pearl says, "Yeah, that'd be crazy," and walks away, skips away. Sarah knows, but Pearl sure doesn't.
Yep, you skip away, your Pokemon are healed, and you don't have a second thought about it, and neither does Luca, because how outrageous would that be? Oh, you thought to ask. As you guys are starting to skip away, well, you're skipping, and Luca's kind of just walking. The two other guys are like, hey, dude, hey, what's up? And you see, and they're these two younger kids who, like, both of these guys definitely look like they're too young to be Pokemon trainers, but like, hey, dude, hey, what's up? Hey, you doing the competition tomorrow? Yeah, dude. Yeah, you doing it? You doing it?
Are you calling me, dude?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. That's right. Yeah, you're gonna be you're not gonna win tomorrow.
Dude, look at this.
And she flashes her gym badge.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude. Where's your badge?
Bye. And they leave.
Luca, what was up with that? There was two, and I think, like, are they brothers? Is this a sibling episode?
They looked like brothers. One of them was a little bit taller than the other one, but again, both of them looked like they're too young to be Pokemon trainers, but here they are, allegedly.
Man.
And very confident.
Wow, I remember back in the day when I was like them. You grow so much out on the road.
We should go find Dianne. You exit the Pokemon Center.
Okay, great.
So you guys meet back up. The smell of chocolate wafts through the air amidst the trees and such. And there's a lot of trees and things around town. There is a small river running through that comes from Bay Bolette and runs through. There's a lot of natural, earthy vibes here.
I do have to retcon one thing.
Oh, Luca, before we go, I'm gonna put pine cone. I named it Cone because, cone, ice cream cone.
Yeah, this makes sense, yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the transfer machine. I think it needs some time with the professors.
Yeah, cool. Do you need to, give them a heads up that it's
Yeah, probably.
And so I do that really quick. I just send a message with my Poke gear saying the situation.
Yeah.
Cool.
You do, and I think that it's no problem. For a moment, Professors Hemlock and Spruce are a little confused because they're like, wait, well, we didn't give you a... Yeah, we didn't... We're not done with the snag machine. How did you...
Don't doubt the light inside of me. Swerve, yes. Also stop flying on things and just keeping me down.
Okay, all right. Well, we will...
Okay, love you too. Bye.
So essentially, they are going to hand off, Cone? Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, Cone.
They're going to hand off Cone to Miguel, who's going to work with them.
Great, perfect. Now...
Did you do any other switching out of your party, or was that it?
No,
it's still
we're
the same.
Yeah, we're still the same.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it smells amazing in this town.
Thanks. I rolled around in the mud.
Wow, and I want to smell the mud.
The mud does have slight hints of that chocolatiness.
What is happening?
And she just starts to
Ooh, maybe a mud facial.
Don't rub it on your face.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Should I eat it?
No, please don't eat it. No.
Good though. All right,
She
all
just
right.
grabs her hand and pulls it away from her mouth.
Good call, Dianne. Yeah. We don't want to leave those people. Yeah. But, there is mud cakes. Okay, wait. Let's get like some food or something. Coconut. Pikachu. So I know probably by now you've like ran around the whole town. Which one's the best one? Where should we go first? Pikachu. Pikachu.
As he's like going through the list of all of the places that he definitely scoped out on your way in. I feel like he popped out of the ball when you weren't looking and just did a quick scope of the place, like food here, fine food there, great food there, cool.
I know.
Chocolate.
He's better than Yelp.
Megan, just me, Megan, is just, I'm nerding out so hard seeing Jonah do his Pikachu voice.
It's pretty amazing in person, right?
I wish you all could have seen my face.
It melted like chocolate.
It melted, yes. Wow, chocolate's really on your mind.
Yeah. Hashtag Whole30. What am I? Yep, that was really great. Okay, great. So we picked the one that Coconut thinks is the best.
Yeah, I
feel like if that's okay with you, Dianne.
Yeah, I'm down for anything as long as they have vegan options.
Great. Coco, is that true?
Oh gosh.
pulls out his notes.
It's just
scribbles, much like Danny Delibird. It's just scribbles.
I just picked Coconut. Yep, you can trust this little guy.
He guides you to the chocolate place. That's the only option.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
What is the name of the chocolate store?
Willy Wormple's Chocolate Factory.
I love it. And it's Willy Wurmple on the front with like bow tie.
Yes, it is the logo of a Wurmple with the bow tie and top hat, and it is very good. And it's a font similar enough to Willy Wonka, but just far enough away to not get sued for copyright infringement. But you all go to Willy Wurmple's Chocolate Factory.
Who can make the town smell better than flowers? The Wurmple Man can. Oh, the Wurmple Man can. He has a chocolate shop and it's full of good things and vegan options too. So come on, Dianne, and garbage too.
This happens a lot.
After you. And she's holding the door.
Diane is just standing there completely just mesmerized. She's crying. But she walks in silently.
I love it.
So you all walk into the chocolate factory and you see that in addition to being, chocolate production, there is a clear glass window where you can see into the factory side of it. It's a small operation. It's not like a huge thing. It's like one of those sort of hashtag shop local, like small places where they make however much they have and distribute in the region. But it's not a huge operation by any means. But they also have a little storefront and a little chocolatey treat restaurant. And you walk in, and one of the employees there says, "Oh, hello, welcome to Willy Wurmple's. How can I help you?"
Wow, this guy's amazing. Dianne, did you understand a word he said?
Kind of.
Guten Tag.
Yeah, how can I help you? Would you like some chocolate?
Yeah.
Dianne.
Oh, you have the dialect, I see.
It's quite good.
Pearl's amazed and she just plops her hands up on the counter and she's like,
Whoa, keep going. Something's happening here.
We would like to take a tour.
Oh, towards the factory. Wonderful, wunderbar. This is great. We will take you on the tour, and then there is a tasting at the end.
Perfect. Is there tasting in the beginning, in the middle, and in the in-betweens, in the middles, and the breaks, too?
If you want to buy some chocolate beforehand, I suppose you could do it like that, but the tasting is at the end of the tour.
Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna get one bar for the process already. Pikachu? Okay, two. Pikachu.
What kind of chocolate bar do you get to pregame before the tasting at the end of the tour?
Well, of course, Diane wants vegan chocolate.
Yes. Oh, they have that. Don't worry, they have that.
Danke.
I think Pearl gets ones with like pretzel bits inside.
Ooh.
Some crunch.
Nice.
And then Coconut definitely gets one with soft caramel in the middle and just gets it all over its face.
and then licks it all up because Coconut would never let that go to
Never
waste.
waste.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys do. You go through the tour of this small chocolate factory, and Hans is like, oh yeah, so this is where we process the moo milk, and then this is where the cocoa beans go, and so if we put them in here, and you know how chocolate's made, and Hans explains that.
Wow.
Whoa, that was like educational and fun. I didn't think that was like a thing until now.
The more you know.
I feel like Dianne like looks in her hands where the chocolate bar is supposed to be, and Coco has taken it.
Oh, for sure. I think that there was like an initial moment of sweet eyes begging for a bite. And then when she was not looking, just had her hand down and wasn't paying attention and brings her hand up to take a bite and it's completely gone.
Yeah, you gotta firmly grasp that sometimes. So with Coco, you never know. Sorry about that. And Pearl gets you another one.
Aw, you're so sweet, sister love.
Sisters!
Oh, this one's got like chili powder in it. All right, I like that.
Luca. Well, cool. I'm sugared up.
Yeah, so if you guys, you did the tasting, super great. It's all delicious chocolate. Hashtag shop local. You can buy more bars if you want, or you can get other treats, but you have completed your tour in this late afternoon of friendship.
Danke, Willy Wumpel.
Oh, that was amazing. I will tell him that for you. I will tell him you said danke.
You know him?
Of course I do. I work here, don't I?
He's real?
Are you very short?
Well, what do you think? I'm standing right in front of you. A very tall, rotund figure.
Okay, it checks out.
Yeah.
But spray tanned. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do with that?
Okay. Pearl was about to do something way too, like, not appropriate. Does he have any facial hair?
Hans? Nope. Clean as a whistle.
Darn, I was gonna tug.
I think Dianne just like puts her finger up and just like runs it across his face to see if the spray tan comes off.
A little bit does.
Interesting.
Fascinating. Brave.
Well, that's cool, I guess. And Hans just sort of smudges his nose back to kind of even it out. So anyway, I'm going to go help some other customers, I guess. That was interesting.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
In classic. Yep, that's how we roll.
Okay, I'm sugared up and I'm ready to practice. How about you?
I'm ready. Get lit, get wrecked.
What is that even? What?
It means everything, Luca. How do you not get that?
I have no idea what it means. My uncle says it all the time.
I'm lit.
Fanta just like peeks around and just like and lets out a little bit of fire. Like, is that what you're talking about?
Or with Coco, Pearl just clicks the ears on real quick.
Yes.
For flash. She goes, I'm lit. Click, click.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, hey, everybody, that's what that means. Contextually, this is what this means.
Cool. So let's practice.
Yeah, so what would you like to do to prepare for tomorrow?
Dianne needs to speed her partner up or get her partner up to speed on berry identification.
Oh,
Nice.
gosh. Yeah, I know nothing. I thrive on charts.
Perfect. The chart is in my mind. I will teach you everything you need to know to be a junior ranger.
Perfect. Our minds are so connected, it'll be easy.
It's like finishing each other's sandwiches. Nailed it.
Did it.
That's
High
close
five.
enough, yeah.
Cool. Hit me up with them good berries.
Hello, friends. Jonah here to say thank you for listening to Postcards from Pearl. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our wonderful partner, Dice Envy. We know you're probably still cooped up at the house just like we are, so why not play some RPGs with your family or your roommates to pass the time? And if you need dice, you can get 10% off of your purchase at Dice Envy by going to diceenvy.com/questco or by using promo code QuestCo at checkout. That's QUESTCO for 10% off of your entire order. And speaking of Dice Envy, if you follow the Quest Company Senior on Twitter, you have seen that we are giving away some dice. In honor of Animal Crossing New Horizons coming out, we decided to do a villagers-themed dice giveaway. So go find us on Twitter at The Quest Company, enter the contest, and spread the word. We will draw a winner on April 1st. If you're a fan of what we do here on Quest Company Junior and you want to give us a boost, please go to our page on the Apple Podcast app or wherever you listen to your podcast and leave us a rating and review. It's a huge help to us, and we read every review that comes in. And if you really love what we do here at Quest Company Junior and you want to take the next step in supporting us, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. For as little as $2 a month, you can help us with necessary expenses, help us continue to improve the quality of the show, and get access to exclusive content and patron rewards. Huge thank you to our newest patron, Harry, and thanks to listeners like Luke, who are already patrons and have increased their pledges. We are so very thankful, and we actually just passed our latest goal. In addition to the Muppets mini campaign here on QuestCo Junior, I'll also be DMing a Pokemon side quest over on QuestCo Senior. I'm in the planning stages right now for both of those things, so keep a lookout, and I will make sure to announce those as they approach. Again, thank you so much to our patrons for your generosity and support of the show. And if you'd like to join these fine folks and give us that same support, you could do so at patreon.com/questcompanypodcast. You can find the link to the Patreon on our website, questcompanyjunior.com. If you'd like to contact us, you can do so directly through our website or by finding us on Instagram and Twitter at QuestCo Junior. You can also hang out with us in our QuestCo Discord. The link to that is on our website and Twitter. We know that word of mouth is the best way to get people listening to a new podcast, so please, if you're enjoying the show, let other people know. If we see you tweeting about us or posting fan art using hashtag QuestCoJunior or hashtag Postcards from Pearl, you might get a character named after you on the show. I know I've got one or two coming up next week. And if you have fan art of the podcast that you want to share, just make sure when you post it to tag us so that we can see it. Speaking of fan art, thank you to Gentleman Luke at Coltrag on Twitter for sending us some more fantastic art. This week he did a bunch of Cuddle Bunch, Teen Squad, Animal Crossing crossover art. It's all really great, and I especially enjoyed it since I've done very little with my free time this week besides play Animal Crossing. Whoops! So, if you haven't seen that, go check it out on our Instagram and Twitter or in the fan art gallery on the website. Or you can hop in the Discord and see all this good art right when it's posted. Hot, steaming fresh, ready for your eyeballs. Ooh. Quest Company Junior is a proud member of Podicon Go, a group of independent podcasts supporting high-quality content that's fun for the whole family. This week, we want to highlight our friends over at Cubones and Catacombs, the newest addition to the Pokemon branch of the Podicon Go family. Nick and the gang do a great show with a combination of Pokemon actual play and interview episodes. You can actually hear Sarah and I on one, maybe more, of those interview episodes. You can hear the Cubones and Catacombs promo at the end of these announcements. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of the fabulous artists whose music is featured in this episode. Thank you to FoolBoyMedia for the song Video Game Land. Thanks to GlitchxCity for Diamond and Pearl Eterna Forest Lo-Fi Remix and Pokemon Center Theme Lo-Fi Lullaby Remix. Thank you to Halc for the song Photosynthesis. Thanks to Elliott Sharp for the song This Place That Time. Thank you to Kevin Macleod for the song Eastminster. And thanks to Worldsbestgrandpa for Polka Center. And thank you to TabletopAudio.com for providing the ambient sounds. That's all for me, so let's go.
Hey, it's not all for me.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Everybody, this is Pearl. I've hijacked the mic.
Oh, she's done it. She's holding me hostage right now.
Everyone, if you want to see a Rapidash, you better wash your hands.
The magical rainbow Rapidash?
Just wash them. How, guys, I used to not do that all the time, just as an honest 10-year-old. But now I never miss the chance.
You wash them all you can. Huh?
I wash them all the time. My hands are dry. It's like a skeleton up in here, but it's worth it.
Do you need some lotion? They're very crusty.
Everybody just do you have some lotion?
Yeah, I got some lotion somewhere around here. Hold on.
Great, I'm going to go grab some. Okay, get some lotion and then wash your hands. But then wash your hands before the lotion. Pearl out! Noisy to our sound!
Thank you for joining us here on Quest Company Junior.
I just don't get it, Cubone. We've been searching through this cave for hours now, and we still haven't found anything.
Cubone? Cubone!
What's that, Cubone? You found something? What is it?
Cubone.
It's a podcast?
That's right, we have a brand new podcast out there just for you. Cubones and Catacombs is a 5e D&D TTRPG podcast set in the Pokemon region of Kanto. It's filled with a rich story, lots of laughs, original musical compositions, and best of all, it's fun for all ages.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, you know, it's like no swearing and no inappropriate content, things like that.
Ah, yes, of course.
Come join in the fun. Cubones and Catacombs, check it out now wherever podcasts are found.
So, like, inside caves?
Well, no, like iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, things like that.
Stitcher? Isn't that someone who fixes clothes? Because let me tell you, I could use a stitcher right now. This cloak of mine has seen better days, and a couple patches wouldn't hurt. Although maybe it's beyond repair, and I should just get a new one. Cubone, do you like brown?
So you all go into, it's not as big as the Inoki Woods. It's a smaller sort of woodsy area in this town on the outskirts where you have been looking around. You were looking for berries in the tree that you were up in when you encountered them in the first place. But you know that obviously if they're doing Junior Ranger Challenge here, like there's got to be some stuff in the area. So you're going to go familiarize yourself with the landscape, get a little lay of the land, work on some berry identification. So as you are going, describe to me how you are going about this as you go in this wooded area. There's a few wild Pokemon scurrying around here and there, and if you want to encounter any of them, you certainly can, or you can just look around for berries. Up to you.
Well, I think Dianne has like a good enough knowledge to like be able to look around at the other Pokemon and be able to like know what kind of berries each specific Pokemon eats. So if I look to my left, what Pokemon is over there hanging out?
Go ahead and roll a D100.
Woohoo! 53.
53. There's the berries. Where's my list of berries?
There's the berries.
Where's my list
I'm
of
glad
berries?
that worked in.
I couldn't help myself.
I'm so glad.
For the roll of a 53, you see a Bellsprout passing by, actually. Just Bellsprout. Going on its little wiggly legs, going about its business, sees you all and kind of keeps going, skitters away. But you know, the Bellsprout like Aka berries. You know this because Aka berries, when a Pokemon eats one, they take half damage from a fire type attack. So Bellsprout, being a grass type, likes to not get burnt to a crisp.
Makes sense.
So that is a type of berry that they sort of try to stay in the vicinity of.
Well, I have a Leafeon, so let's follow the Bellsprout. Okay.
Great. Make a survival check.
I rolled a 14, but I have expertise, so 20.
Awesome. With a 20, you definitely are able to keep enough distance from this Bellsprout where it doesn't seem wary of you. You're keeping a respectful distance as you follow it, and you're going as it's looking around, just doing its little Bellsprout. It almost looks like it's just perpetually doing a wiggly dance.
I rub more mud on myself, and then I put twigs in my hair, and then I start doing the same to Pearl.
I'm ready. Shh, I'm so ready for this. This is good.
Okay, now we have to be really quiet, okay?
Okay, I was so ready for this.
Okay, let's go. Move out.
Oh, quiet. Woo-hoo-hoo.
So are you like stealthily following it with all of these twigs and mud in your hair and everything? Yes. Love
I am
it.
literally on the ground, just scooting myself across the forest floor, and garbage is doing the same.
Like a true professional. And eventually, after you follow the Bellsprout for a little bit, you do see it has found its way over to a berry tree, and you see the familiar sight of aka berries.
I will like to note, Pearl is also trying to scoot, but not half as graceful. It's like a bad worm. Like,
This is how you do it, right? Oh, okay, yeah.
Go ahead and roll for it, just because I'm curious. I'm going to make Luca roll for it, too.
what am I rolling?
Stealth, I guess.
Pearl's strong suit, 11.
11. And a 12 for Luca, plus his stuff, though. He's good at stealth, so it's a little bit higher. But they definitely are not as in tune with nature and the woods as Dianne is. But you, Dianne, have seen the familiar sight of this orange berry that's kind of got what is like this kind of rind on it. And you all are able to, each of you, grab one. The Bellsprout sees that you have followed it this far and is like, sprout!
I like to
and totally
imagine.
just dips.
I like to imagine there's a moment where the Bellsprout looks at us and Pearl just goes, hi, and then runs.
It squints and then wiggles away.
Wow, I never knew you could just follow these. I follow a Pokemon and it would lead you to like a berry. This is genius. What have I been doing?
Thank you. I've been doing this my whole life.
It shows. That was amazing. I think my scooch is really though like in tune with the Wurple. Like whoa.
You should get Orville out sometime and just, get the wiggle going.
Yeah.
Diane is just watching them both like wiggle, and she's like, what is going on?
Once he starts doing the wiggle, he's like surprisingly uninhibited for his like cool teen self.
Go Luca, oh yeah.
And then we connect the arms and we do the arm connector thing.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Cool.
Pops the collar on the leather jacket again. Yeah, cool.
How old are you, Luca?
14.
Oh, cool. I'm 11.
What? 11 means you could be my sister. This is the best day of my life. Is it hard to be 11? Does your nose get bigger? I've heard that skin tags happen when you're 11. Is that a thing? Do you still like mushrooms when you're 11? Did you cut your hair when you were 11? Am I 11? No, I'm dead.
She's just waiting for the questions.
Yeah, right. I like to imagine they do go on for a solid 3 minutes.
My nose didn't get bigger. Yes, I love mushrooms still. Skin tags, that's weird. I need to look that up. I don't know what that is.
Like, here, I'll show you one.
No,
It's like a little
no.
mushroom on yourself.
And she shows her a little skin tag.
Oh, no.
Wait, psych. Never mind. I don't have them yet because I'm not 11.
It was just some dirt.
Oh, phew. Coast is clear. I'm clean. Oh, I don't think that you have any. We're all good.
Okay, let's move on.
I sincerely have been fascinated by what those are, so I do apologize, listeners. That one was just a Sarah-ism on how in the world do those get created.
So you all continue along in the woods for a little bit. If you want to look for another one, or Pearl, if you want to try it, is Garbage still out right now, or
yes.
is Leafy on?
No, I have a Leafy on.
Okay, you have it, but okay.
Yeah, but Garbage is still out.
Nice.
She's hanging.
Nice.
Luca, do you want to try one?
Tell you what, you go ahead. I'm still kind of, I'm vibing, getting the hang of it.
See, when you're a teen, you're kind of just cool and you vibe all the time.
I've never been a part of a team before. I'm so excited to be here. I've only ever had my uncle.
Wow. Does my dad have a brother? I think he does.
I feel like you're making a lot of just assumptions of things that you would probably know.
That I know in my soul. Yeah.
I haven't known you guys very long, but Luca, I think you should just let her do her thing.
This is me letting her do her thing.
Okay, let's look for another berry.
Luca's very good to her. So good. Oh, that's funny.
The patience,
Yeah. The patience of a team? Weird.
right?
I love it.
Yeah.
He's a very mature teenager.
A high wisdom score. Great. So, Pearl, you want to give it a go?
Shaman.
Go ahead and roll a D100 then.
67.
With a 67, as it's actually starting to get a little later in the afternoon, almost getting into the evening now, you're looking around and some of the more daytime Pokemon are starting to go away. Like that Bellsprout was kind of one of the last that you were seeing as you were walking around. And you are going through and you come across a spiderweb. And you see a semi-familiar sight. I think that you might have seen a couple of these in the sea of what was mostly Joltik when you were out on Holly's property and you dealt with the Ariados and the Galvantula, Galpal. But you see a Spinnerack.
Oh, I kind of have a sixth sense with spiders, Dianne.
Wow, tell me more.
Well, once upon a time. Oh, wait, hold on. We should probably follow it.
Okay, great. I'll coach you.
Okay, great. Do I walk like a spider this time?
No, I think you could just walk like a normal human being and that'll be okay.
Okay, cool. But I'll move my hands like a spider.
She's making those sounds.
Yeah. Cool. Let's see what we get.
Cool. So, Dianne, if you are helping Pearl, you can roll survival with advantage. Since you are being helped.
That was good, guys. Survival actually is pretty decent up in here. That's a unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Nice.
You're welcome.
Wow, I'm learning so much. This is just like a super educational day for me. I learned a lot about how science is involved with food and then the harmony of nature and the power of a good berry.
And also don't rub mud on your face.
Yeah, it's tricky though.
And you see Celie like full-faced in mud.
Dianne just walks over and just like picks her out.
Yep.
Just gently wipes her face off.
Beautiful.
With an unnatural 20, you are able to follow this Spinnerack. And it makes its way across some webbing up in the trees. It's a familiar sight to you. The webbing's not as thick as it was when you were in the part of the forest that was just totally web all over the place. But it goes along its little web and you find your way to a raspberry tree.
Woo!
Which makes sense because, as Dianne points out to you, Spinnerack, obviously being spider Pokemon, try to catch their prey in their webs. And what raspberries do, when they are held by an active Pokemon, a trainer gains +1 to catching attempts.
And we both get one?
Yeah, everybody gets one.
Score!
Does the Spinnerack notice us?
Roll a stealth check.
Ooh. With advantage? Triple advantage? We're a team.
Everybody roll individually.
Ooh, that's a 4, guys.
In Pearl fashion, it's a nat 1.
You clomp through the forest following it.
And I'm just shushing, shh,
Pearl.
And Luca's just walking.
Wow. And like she starts to do like bad stomp in the forest.
But so you all following the Spinnerack and air quote tracking it is more of just it notices you and is actively trying to get away from you and just happens to pass by this berry tree and you're like, oh, cool. And when you're distracted by the berry tree, it out into the rest of the forest and is not seen again.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow. See you later.
Good attempt.
Yeah, this is a cool berry. So besides all the berries, what else do we need to do?
Well, that seemed to cover berry tracking and Pokemon tracking, and, well, I'm not really sure what the competition is going to be about, but I think with me on the team, I think we've got it covered.
Yeah! Oh, we totally got it covered. I feel so confident. It's going to be so much fun.
I'm so excited. Let's go back to town.
Yeah, that's a good idea. My dad would always make me get a lot of sleep before, like, big days like this. Tomorrow.
My uncle would, too.
Yeah! So tell me more. What does your uncle look like?
Well, my uncle, he's kind of tall, and he's, like, really fluffy, so whenever I go to hug him, I can't put my arms all the way around him, but he's, like, big, like an Ursaring, and he's, like, really strong, so whenever he picks me up, he can just throw me.
Whoa! That kind of sounds like my dad. And then she proceeds to tell her all about Captain Ron. They would definitely be fun brothers if they were brothers, which they totally are, no doubt in my mind. So, when you say fluffy, do you mean like...
He's a big guy.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. I'm all about the fluff. I actually call my some of my Pokemon the Cuddle Bunch. So like we're all about fluff and soft and cuddly.
I love that.
Yeah.
This makes sense given the dimensions of her Pikachu.
I'm just giving it like side eye, like,
That's a very unhealthy Pokemon.
Sure is, but he can roll.
Coconut does currently still have like 3 chocolate bars in his hands. He's been, after having about 5 in the place that he devoured, he's now sort of nursing and savoring these last ones as he knows he's nearing his journey's end with this chocolate.
So what made you want to be a Pokemon trainer?
Well, it's something I always dreamed about because being on the ship, it was pretty isolated. So I always wondered what was out there, and I dreamed about catching them all. I would draw pictures and stuff, and then I would see what everybody would bring on the ship, and it was always amazing. I was like, wow, there's more out there. I gotta go find them.
I love that.
Yeah. So did you always live in the forest?
Yeah, so my uncle actually raised me in a cabin in the Gallerina Woods.
Have you ever been on sea?
I have not.
You would love it.
Would I?
Yeah. I mean, sure, you'd probably get sick for the first couple of days, but it's really fun and relaxing, and also, like, you can play a lot of water games.
Okay, Pearl.
Yeah?
Is there dirt?
No.
Hard pass.
I get it. But everybody, just like for a week, you could try it. It was fun. Cool. So, I have like so many questions that I want to ask her.
As a point of clarification, is your uncle Camper Dave, is he a ranger? Like, is he a Pokemon ranger?
he used to be a ranger.
Used to be?
Hey, Dianne.
Yes?
Where are we, Jonah?
You guys are pretty close to getting back into town, and actually, as you've been walking along the way and you guys have been having your conversation.
He's rolling.
I know, there's always a scary moment. Everything's frozen in their conversation. The girls, they just both feel that quake in their tummies and go, ooh.
I feel forces at work.
It's the sister force. This is what it is like to be half a sister.
So as you guys were having your conversation and walking along, Luca kind of fell behind a little bit, and he actually had Tarzan out, and they started looking around. And he actually catches up to you all after a little bit while you're having this conversation. As you were thinking of these questions, he's like, hey, check it out. So I did what you did. I saw a Cascoon, and so it was kind of just hanging out in a certain area. It wasn't really moving a ton, obviously. But so I looked around, and check it out. I found these. And he tosses each of you a tomato berry.
Ooh. Great job, Luca.
Thanks. I haven't really seen a lot of these before, but it's seems interesting. Do you have any idea what these do? I mean, it's just what was nearby, but I found something, so cool.
Luca, you crushed it. Way to go. Pearl is so proud, just beaming big smiles. And she goes, yeah, that's my Luca. I have no idea. It looks very tasty, though.
Roll a survival check.
I rolled a 10 with expertise, so 16.
With a 16, you hold this, what essentially just looks like a spiky tomato, and you remember that tomato berries, it permanently lowers a Pokemon's speed by 10 feet, but it raises loyalty by 1.
Wow.
It's an interesting little berry. You know that Silcoon and Cascoon, obviously, they're slow anyway, and so as they're on their way to becoming their beautiful final selves, to be a Dustox or a Beautifly, they eat these berries just for the nutritional value and because it doesn't really matter if it makes them any slower.
Right.
Fascinating. Cool.
But yeah, so that was what Luca was doing.
Wow, Luca, I'm impressed. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, me too. Great job. You catch on really quickly.
He is a teen.
That is objectively true.
What time is it?
I think that the sun is in the process of setting right now. It'll probably be down by the time you guys are back into town proper, if you're going to a Pokemon Center or somewhere else to get a bite to eat or what have you. But the evening is sort of winding down.
Guys, I am starving out here. Anybody need some food?
I do. All I had was half of a chocolate bar. Coco stole my other one, too.
Yeah, the sugar crash is happening. Wait,
I saw you.
Coco. Peter? It's okay, we all know you did it. We gotta practice the sharing idea, you know? Maybe you could make a sweet, like a vegan treat for Dianne. Like if we went to the Poke Center, maybe we could like borrow their kitchen for a little bit and you could make a sweet of your own. Pikachu! I think you like it.
A mischievous smile spreads across Coconut the Pikachu's face at the thought of, wait, I can cook things for myself? This concept had not occurred to me before.
We're entering into a new realm.
Dianne just like looks at Pikachu's face and is like,
I'm not eating anything he cooks.
Yeah, good point. We might need to test it out.
Luca can do it.
Okay, great. Thanks, Luca.
I volunteer.
I imagine it would be like Buddy the Elf when he makes spaghetti.
Yes. Coconut loves the 4 main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corns, and syrup.
Yep. Cool, but I do think probably we'll get some food.
Yeah. What is the genre of food that you're looking for?
How about a nice salad?
Love it.
What's that one cool, weird food that you were talking to me about? And it's like goom, and like you can't find the vegan or the
pho.
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 Can we have some pho? Can we find some really good pho?
I want pho.
What is pho for me, Jonah?
I'm so glad pho is now in this world.
Pho is like a Vietnamese like soup, and it has like a bunch of veggies in it, and it has like noodles in it as well. It's incredibly difficult to find vegetarian pho because it tastes like garbage, but I actually found a really excellent pho place that has the best vegetarian pho I've ever had in my life, and now I can't stop eating it. So it's kind of like ramen, but it doesn't really taste like ramen, but it's the same genre.
Concept, yeah.
Of ramen. That's for all the young listeners out there.
Pho sounds fun to me. Good idea.
I feel like Pearl definitely has like a wide range of like foods just from growing up where she grew up.
Right.
Oh yeah, I don't think that she's a picky eater for sure.
No. Luca probably has never heard of pho.
He hasn't.
Trust me, Luca. You're gonna love it.
I promise.
Great, so you go to the local pho restaurant, Pho by Florges.
Yes, and
Roll for the quality of the pho.
oh,
Wow.
it's not an easy get.
Oh,
What is it?
I got a 4.
A 4?
A 4 for pho.
I'm so sad.
It's barely passable. I think that it's not that it is like strictly bad, but I do think that there is one pho place that is close to where you live that is 100% like the best that you can get as far as you're concerned. So this just does not even come close. Like for Pearl and Luca, it's not bad. Like it's something that you haven't had before. So this is okay.
And we're very hungry, you know.
But it just doesn't compare to your pho restaurant.
Pearl,
Yeah?
I'm disappointed.
Oh, this pho is forgetful.
Does pho have noodles in it?
Yes.
Okay, Pearl just starts to begin to take out the noodles and like start playing with them on the table and trying to spell pho with noodles.
Hey, I have a couple. Maybe this will make you feel better. Number 1, do you know how to paint nails?
Every time I tried to paint my nails, it kind of just came off in the mud.
Yeah.
So I'm not very good at it because
Okay.
I stopped trying a long time ago.
Whoa, okay. I'd never done it, so I just was wondering. That was my first question.
Okay.
That was very important to me. Number 2.
Pearl takes one moment to collect herself.
Number 2. If you wanted to stay at the Pokemon Center, and I stayed at the, maybe we could, maybe we could have a sleepover tonight.
Okay.
She said yes! And she like gets up on the table and like spins a little noodle and then she drops it and she goes,
Okay, cool.
Cool.
This conversation is happening place. You guys like went down the road a little bit and you found a different place for Dianne to get something.
Aw.
It's this trendy salad spot called Razor Leaf, but there's no O in razor. And there's like a Lee Vanny that's the mascot.
I feel so catered to.
It's like a chopped salad place.
I love it.
Coco, you have to try. Just try. You don't know. You don't know until you try, Coco.
You'll love the peanut sauce. It's very sweet. You can make your salad sweet.
You can. I've heard that. I've heard that in legends, myths, and fables.
I'm gonna roll, and it's gonna have to be higher than a 15 for Coconut to like it.
Let's see how it goes.
That DC.
With an 18,
I thought it said 3.
This is a good day.
Coconut surprisingly enjoys this salad.
I told you.
Wow, Coconut really likes you. That's impressive.
I feel so honored.
Yeah. I imagine Celie's just kind of playing with her lettuce and stuff and like doing different mustaches. And Pearl gets a kick out of it.
Garbage just has her face like in a bowl of salad.
Roll one more persuasion check for throughout the day for your attempting to bond with garbage.
Nice. What a great sentence. That one was actually high. 22.
Garbage just needed to eat a big hearty meal. The sass is lessened. But yeah, I think so. With that, did you figure out what your actual last question was?
Yes, but I want to ask it when we're in the Poke Center.
Great, you do. I think that at this point it's a little bit later in the evening and you guys want to get a good full night's rest before whatever this competition is going to be tomorrow. And you guys are settling in for the night.
So, Dianne,
I imagine we're in like a mud mask.
A mud that you can actually put on your face.
Yes, exactly. Like a mug that had like for sale somewhere.
So I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of a thing called Team Nasty?
I can't say that I have, no.
And then Pearl also shows a picture of them with the W mustaches, Bob and Thwomp.
That you've drawn?
Yes.
In the drawing, they look like the bad guys from Super Mario. You know, the Bob and the big brick.
Okay.
This is your understanding of who Bob and Thwomp are.
I love it.
The world's colliding again.
Well, yeah, so they work for this team called Team Nasty.
And I explained the whole thing to Dianne. And then I like talk about Fanta and everything.
And so all that to say, everyone I try to meet, I just try to warn them and tell them about what's happening.
Thanks for giving me a heads up. After all of the competition stuff tomorrow, I should give you my Pokegear number, so if I ever come across them, I can give you a call.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I kind of have dreams of forming an army.
Okay.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
I don't doubt it.
Luca's also mean. If he's in this room, that also means he's doing the mud mask.
I mean, yeah. Of course he is.
I love Luca.
Luca's always just down to clown with this stuff. You know that.
Yeah.
He'll try anything, you know.
I think we like proceed to tell you our adventures and fun things like that.
So how far away are you from your home?
I'm a good distance. I'm a couple of towns over.
Do you ever get, like, lonely or homesick?
Sometimes I really miss my uncle. But I really love being in the woods and being in the mud. I really like mud. And I have garbage with me.
How did you get garbage?
It was actually my mother's Pokemon.
Aww, cute.
She's old.
And I think with that, as you all are having your mud mask relaxation time winding down for the evening, the three of you are just chilling. I think we see in a different part of the Pokemon Center, Coconut is unsupervised in the kitchen, snuck away and is attempting to make something.
Bless it.
He's, quote, borrowed Celie's little chef hat.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And is whipping up something in there, and we fade out on that evening as you all get ready for the Junior Ranger Challenge tomorrow.
Woo! So excited. I hope we have enough berries.
Oh, hello, welcome to Willy Wampus. How can I help you?
Dianne? Did you understand a word he just said?
Yeah, I did. I'm actually German.
What?
What is German?
Thank you for putting me in my place, DM.
Cool.
Can we retcon that?
Yeah, 1,000%. That was awesome. I love it. Put that at the end of the episode.
As an outtake.
Yeah, as an outtake, yeah.
Oh my gosh, done.
Hey, Daniel here from the Happy Go Lucky Podcast. The show you've just been listening to is part of the new and upcoming Podicon Go podcasting network. What is Podicon Go, you ask? We're a group of independent creators that are committed to creating, distributing, and supporting content that is clean, fun, and appropriate for all ages. Thank you for listening. Be sure to hit subscribe and show your love for this show with a 5-star review. Every time you do, you're helping to support family-friendly content for everyone to enjoy.
Thank you for listening to Postcards from Poa and GlitchxCity Jr.